Governor Mary Fallin this week signed into law the spending blueprint for Oklahoma state government in the coming fiscal year. The $7.6 billion budget measure includes money to increase salaries for teachers. But an anti-tax group is now preparing to gather signatures on a petition that could halt those pay raises before they even begin.
When lawmakers passed House Bill 1010XX in March, it was hailed by education advocates and legislative leaders as the answer to funding long overdue pay raises for Oklahoma teachers. The bill, which raises rates on gross production taxes, increases gasoline and diesel fuel taxes, and adds $1 a pack to the cost of cigarettes, is expected to generate about $500 million, $474 million of which would go to fund pay increases. But the same week that bill passed, Oklahoma Taxpayers Unite announced it would seek to have the tax increases put to a vote of the people. This week, the group filed the paperwork to begin collecting signatures on a veto referendum. Co-founder Rhonda Villamont Smith says members of the group are upset lawmakers did not make more of an effort to root out waste and fraud in state government before considering tax hikes.
They're frustrated with the fact that the legislature and the leadership refuse to hear reform bills, refuse to do the things that are necessary to find the money to pay the teachers that they deserve to be paid.
She argues if performance audits were done on state agencies, the legislature could find the money to increase teacher pay without raising taxes.
I mean, come on, we've got money missing from ODOT, we've got money missing from, there was problems with the health department. There's problems all over the place. So, and it's because there haven't been audits done.
The launch of the petition drive did not sit well with teachers, several of whom came to the Secretary of State's office to express their displeasure and confront the anti-tax group.
I love teachers. It's not personal, ladies. It's not. You're taking it personally, yes. But it's not personal.
When it's coming out of our paychecks, it is most certainly personal.
Teresa Miller is a teacher in the Bartlesville School District.
And my administration and everybody in my building and everybody in my district and everybody actually across the state are doing the best they can with the least amount that they have. And you're not really opposing just the taxes, you're actually opposing the money. You can't do one without the other.
We believe very much that teachers need a pay raise. There's not one person that's going to disagree with you on that. We also believe that education should be fully funded. However, it should not be on the backs of the taxpayers before there are audits and reforms done.
Bartlesville Education Association President Heather Boyle is afraid the effort to overturn the tax increases will undo all the work that's gone into addressing the teacher pay issue.
To us, it feels like an attack on public ed. And so I think teachers who maybe would have stuck around because of that raise are now maybe not going to do that. And so, worst case scenario, we lose more teachers and get more emergency certified teachers, which is not good for our kids.
Oklahoma Education Association President Alicia Priest issued a statement calling the veto referendum fiscally irresponsible, adding, if this referendum were to succeed, not only would money be taken out of classrooms, but all essential state services would see devastating budget cuts to make up for the lost revenue. Senate Education Committee Vice Chair Ron Sharp agrees a successful petition drive would be a hard pill to swallow.
It would be absolutely a disaster for the state of Oklahoma with all of the effort that has been made for the legislature, which to address our teacher pay, additional funding, for now a referendum to be approved by the people of which to repeal all those taxes. That would put us way back to the very start of all of this.
House Bill 1010 is scheduled to take effect July 1st, but if the group raises enough signatures before that date, the tax increases would be halted, blowing a very large hole in the state budget. Boyle admits the petition drive stands a good chance of success.
I think he probably will get his 40,000 signatures and it will get on the ballot, but we are going to make sure our voices are heard and that we stand up for teachers and students.
Oklahoma Taxpayers Unite has until July 18th to collect just over 41,000 signatures. If the group is successful, the tax increase package would be submitted to a vote of the people, most likely during the November general election.